Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for the rookie out of Virginia Tech. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 18, Rattler! 18, ready!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Positive that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pass play coming here. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Let's go.
They're throwing it. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Come on, come on.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Fly blue. Needle rail. Yep, here we go.
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Go. Ready, go.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Rookie quarterback Gronk threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now, you've got to start figuring out a plan for him or he will take over this game. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Go now! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's dropping back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again to throw on second. Finds a man right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Ready up.
They'll throw for it. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First down, Young. Dumped off to his running back. Down the sideline to the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
A second down throw for Young. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying the right side. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, so at the 28.
Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Is sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Jimmy Horn here on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box, and it's why he's been so darn productive.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Broncos 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now that. Cougar 19, Dragon 60.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
That's pretty.
Working on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Air it out on third. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line.
On the set.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Young on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now. They need 7.
Set, red, black, shot, red, 50, green. Hut.
Now Young. Chased out to his right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. The intended target was his running back. And now they're going to face third down.
White.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Brown on to send it away. Baker with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finding Flowers. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's third down.
70, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Striker. Strike. You. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10 now. Young's going to try again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Down. Green jack. 50. Smash. Red. Drill green. Black shot. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Kate is a quarterback that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42.
Come on. Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He's going to throw this one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Panthers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through the final whistle.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the
Black
48-yard
shot.
line.
Black ultra.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Red, sight, red. Yep, ready.
Young working from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hits him on the in route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Young. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 3-score game in the 4th. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another throw here on second down. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
17 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move this chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
He's going to throw it again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Desperation time here. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. 60. Panther 60. Panther
In motion, the slot man right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Fourth down, pass coming. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And goes to the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Here's a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Brown on to send it away. Baker with the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Horn Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Set.
They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. From the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he will get this inside the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Mega. Here we go. Set. Fury. Yep. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Panthers, first down.
Go red.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
That's a gain of 3. It's
On 3rd down, it's Young. Buys time, rolling right. Got his man. This is McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers stretch the lead to 23.
35. Broncos 12.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42.
Let's go. Steady.
He's going to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Lathan Ransom has it. Will take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Intercepted.
Here we go. 43 rail.
Panthers take over first and 10.
Option design here. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.